Brother, Batich, I've wanted to talk to you. It's good to see you. It's always good to see you as well. Did you come all this way just for this conversation? Or was it to just spend some time with your brother? A bit of both, really. I have heard whispers. Whispers? Whispers of a plot? Yes. Whispers that you are considering taking the reins of the faith. Well, if I was considering that, you would have to spend a great deal of time convincing all of the priests that you are the right one for them to follow. Many of them are skeptical of you, you know. It's because I take after our father. Yes, and also I think maybe the rumors of the Coven are starting to spread. Do not worry, brother, I have a plan. I am going to visit all of the great holy sites of our faith so that I can convince the major priests that I am the right man to lead us into the future. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with King Batich Nikolic of Bosnia. Oh, look at our man. Look at our man, doing so well. It's gout-ridden. Got a pretty unworking thing going on here because we're having a hard time keeping our vassals to be actually de jure. We need to take Hungary. Once we're the king of Hungary, that will help to fix a lot. We have a lot of options up here for things we could do. We could do a grand tour, which I'm actually thinking of doing. Don't want to do a grand tournament, that's not really us. We could host a hunt, but we're not really hunters. If we're going to pay for anything here, it's going to be a grand tour, and grand tours are kind of expensive. We probably can't afford one, but we will think about it. Might be that we should instead spend our money on a little bit more here, maybe? And a little bit more here, I think. Yep. Here we could build hill forts here for the spearmen. It's not a bad idea. We do have our shallow ore mines already. Yeah, let's build those hill forts and let our money tick a little bit. We got a couple more onagers to build, and then we're gonna go after Hungary. Get some work done. How are our nightly orders doing? So both of them are pretty high up. It's good. Got a martial, some martial lifestyle experience. Yeah, okay. Feel good about you. We don't have a successor here because we keep pulling Bosnians who we don't have the tech for, which is kind of funny. Let's speed this back up to 4, which is what we've been running at mostly. Our wife is pregnant again. Will this be the son, or will this be girl number 6? 6? Is it 7? No, I think it's 6. Yeah, this would be girl number 6 if this turns out to be a girl. Ha! That's interesting. She's 32. We'll probably have more kids after this too. Doing a pretty good job of having kids for a gay man because of our specific agreement with our wife. Troubling translation. Let me have a look. So I could translate this for him. He'll become smarter, which is good because he's our doctor. I think that's just straight up what we should do. Gives us 300 experience, makes him smarter, and it's free. And we have a 100% chance to succeed. Everything about that's good. Snake at the court. You. Or what? Okay. Our daughter's sort of having a bit of an affair. She is 27 years old and she has not produced a second child. That's interesting. Quite interesting. Let us continue. We've got our new learning perk, and we were working on... So we said we were going to get to Iron Constitution and then head down to Prophet, so we're going to get Faithful right now. With the fall of their last fortress, so the Jorms Vikings are gone. Good riddance to bad rubbish, indeed. They don't really affect us in any way. I did start just before I began the game. We're going to try to get this duchy with a couple of spins. It is a bit of another expense. It means we might not actually succeed at this, as in we might not be able to do anything about it. We have control county loss. How did you fail? You are too good to fail that. They're 15. Let's just pop in here and try to get some work done. Please fix. The grand tour. Still can't realistically afford that. Let's continue. Do I have any junk that I'd like to sell? These are the things we're using, plus that. Oh, we have a daughter! Another daughter! 6 for 6. 6 for 6. I thought I named a daughter Apollonia already, didn't I? If I didn't, I might. Euphrasia, Mara, Elisabetta, Enderessa, Let's do Apollonia. There's an Apollonia now. Some of these old Greek names are starting to become part of our family culture, which is interesting. What is this event? Lately, I can't help but notice a gaggle of giggling maidens and Astur warriors gathering in dark alcoves to listen enraptured to a book. Culture comes from, in any form, let them read. Yeah, this is the most learned and the one we're most likely to do, especially since we're cynical, right? Yeah, we are quite cynical. Oh, that's the wrong spot. Oh, jeez. What am I doing? I don't need a claim there. I need a claim here. Whoops. Well, I guess that's okay. Now, I could also get rid of the building that I made. It's not that essential, right? This isn't that important. Gives me, like, about 100 gold back. Now let's see what the cheapest we can do a pilgrimage for is. They're saying 75. Plan a pilgrimage. Wait, no, that's not actually likely. Most likely we'd do a worldly pilgrimage. Like we could go down to Ragusa. We haven't actually pilgrimaged there before. This is barely more than what we can pay. Leave the fidelity alone, but drop the pomp. I'm perfectly happy with that. We're traveling such a short distance. Oh, we can't pilgrimage to our own capital, yeah. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought you could pilgrimage to your own capital. I guess it's too close. If we customize our route, just going down to visit our neighbor's capital, just for a little extra journey here. Start our pilgrimage. Serbia's capital of all things, and in such a strange spot because Serbia's been split in half. And let's go. Time for a pilgrimage. Tentative start. Alright, we're having a bit of trouble because of our illness. I mean, it shouldn't be that big a deal because we have huge bonuses for covering it. Empires of yesteryear. Wandering this path, I have encountered many reminders of those who came before. Here in Durizva, I have come across the crumbling remains of a shrine to the ancient Roman pantheon. I will contemplate old empires. This will give us some piety, burn some stress we don't need, but still makes it more worldly as well. That's what we want. I have walked the holy path. I am now a pilgrim. Good, we've gained the trait pilgrim. As we listen to the morning prayers, Haran and I have a lively discussion that quickly diverts into theological manners. It would be foolish to say that having been made flesh means that Christ inexplicably and incomprehensibly became a man from the world, from the Word, having united together hypostatically. But as Notorious himself said, Haran refutes, Christ the man could also be made divine, son by grace and not by nature. Well said. Let's move on. Gains zealous proselytizer perk. I'm gonna accept his argument because it seems to be the right thing for us in particular to do. Of course, we are in our nephew now, right? Our nephew's territory. This is our nephew. Not our nephew. He's like a relative, but he's not that close anymore. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. The echo of my own footsteps is the only sound in the Hitza. I am alone. The last thing I remember from the outside world is the face of those beggars near the gates and the blue, blue sky, so distant now. I walk towards the altar knowing that it is only me, and yet I feel an unyielding scrutiny. The severe eyes of God are always wide open. I could make an offering. I could look at the beautiful arcs, because this is worldly. I think this is the one that will make our pilgrimage more worldly. Yes, could give us architectural interest, but alternatively, it could give us a point of learning. Let's do this. I think we've swayed this guy to his limits. We're going to invite him to our court as the first step, now that we've swayed him to his limits. And now we are going to... Why can't I make him a witch? That feels so odd that I can't make him a witch. Alright. Even now that he's in my court, I could demand my wife's conversion. I'm gonna do that. Just for my wife, not for everybody though. Well, we'll give it another look in a bit. I'll probably have to wait for one of my daughters to grow up then. A non-existence bad courtier. I hope my reputation doesn't suffer, so we've got the non-existence bad courtier again. could spend 25 gold to make it disappear conceptually, or we can accept that people think this and have diplomacy lowered for 5 years. I'll just pay the money. I shall just pay the money. Pilgrimage, a spiritual awakening in Ragusa. But sir, you reject wine, and you reject indulgence in food. Do you not think that this is hypocrisy? Can you not see that lust and the pleasures of the body are just another corporal trick designed to take you away from the spiritual journey that God wishes for you to take? No, I do not. I believe that touch, the warmth of a fire, the sound of your wife's voice, these are gifts from God. Those other things you spoke of are man-made creations that pull us away from the just spiritual path. I am not here to abandon my lustful ways. No, I'm fine. I am fine. Look, I'm doing a good job. Nobody can tell me I'm not doing a good job. Whilst interesting, I look forward to bunking in my own bed. As our time at the sacred site draws to an end, I may have missed out on the odd worldly opportunity, but I am overall happy with the experience. Get Intrigued Pilgrim, and I get Poverty's Journey. That's cool. I accept that. Let's do this. Gonna get another 150 points of prestige. Finish our pilgrimage and continue. That's helped a lot. Let's put us to about 50%. We will need to do a lot more pilgrimages if we're gonna get that last point, though. It is certainly something to work towards. Logically speaking, the number of these things needed to control this is 2, and I will get them against Hungary. So I've got to focus hard on getting my piety up. We have returned from our pilgrimage. Great. Great job, everyone. We will go on another pilgrimage to the north as soon as we can. We're about to finish the control task here. Probably, again, take us about 150 gold to go up there. Another learning lifestyle perk. To the charming boutique. I've prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain province, and so you're saying I can make this happen? Not yet. Keep trying, though. We'll see what happens. Maybe if we have the money when it happens to come up, we'll do it. Zealous proselytizer. Jeez, I'm having a hard time with that word. Do I need the small health boost more than I could use more piety? It's hard to say. I think we're fine. Stolen keg. So my daughter has stole a keg. She has abstained from drink, so she is now shy and temperate. Alright, that makes a kind of sense. Good, so we've finished another increase control task, and we're just sort of trying to clean all this up with the help of Ban Pavel. These are sort of more normalized. This guy is starting to get onto the right team. Okay, so you have come with a county claim down there. I'm not ready for conflict in the south. It's not even the direction that I'm thinking of going. Okay, it's not at all where I'm thinking of going. What is this? Old Mystical Communion, always do that on cooldown. Fascination discovered. We finally got quilted armor. That should mean that I should be able to finally put a frickin' Bosnian in here. Jeez. This whole time. It's fine, we're fine. Oh, those are up to 9 because that wasn't even primary, was it? Like, that's not even primary, it's secondary. This guy is still around, isn't he? Like, the same dude. Yeah, the pike captain. This pike captain is still around. He's like 61 years old. We're gonna lose this soon enough because this guy is not a pike captain. He is not a pike captain. So those are pretty much stuck at this, and we're not going to get them higher. If we look at 4 here, we're going to lose Spearman Maintenance, Spearman Damage, Spearman Toughness. Yeah, we won't be able to do anything about that. That's fine, though. Probably if I'd have thought this through, I'd have flipped these back when I first chose this guy. But that's fine. We're good. We are good. Communed with God. 300 learning, divine guidance, and our wiseman trait has gone up. Solace in script. The latest work of my acquaintance, Count Alderic, has become all the rage in the court, so he has written a poem. I think it is truly heartfelt. I mean, I could drivel it because I'm... No, I understand. I see what he's saying. We did grieve our father recently, after all. It makes sense that this lovely poet would honor that in his way. Let's continue. Okay, we're now on the mangonels fascination, but I don't think that's where we're going to actually go. Is there anything here we care about? Yeah, the last one that exists is literally city planning. Let's push city planning down to 10 years. Let's just get it. We should have it. We need it. It's fine. If we look here, Arched Saddle is our fascination with 45%, meaning 33 years. So that's armored horseman, lancer accolades. But that's good. I'm kind of happy how that's turning out. We do need a lot more piety, though. We're getting 4.5 per month, and we need still over 1,000. So probably about 140 is what we need. See it done. No, I'm not gonna. I probably should just take him off it, because then I would gain more. Yeah, we're gonna take him off it, because we're not gonna commit to it. After I get hungry, I should be able to get this duchy and do it that way. So that's how we're gonna look at this. Give us an extra piety per month is what we really want right now, I think. Yeah. Then once we get to about 150 gold, we'll try to go up here. Most miraculous fish. My liege, I have heard that you are something of an alchemist and a natural philosopher. I am, and I'm definitely interested in anything you could teach me. I can teach you how to make an excellent fish dinner that over time will broaden your mind. That's fascinating. Yeah, teach me. Teach me. Yes, yes. I am now permanently 5 more learning. That's actually kind of wild. We are at 50. We are smart. We are very smart. Very smart are we? We are very smart. Let's check how much our next pilgrimage is going to be. So if we were going to pilgrimage, a worldly pilgrimage to here in the north, it cost me 191. Back it down to contemplative, back it down to no pomp. Is down to 161. Drop the captains, takes us down to 146. It's a good concept of what we're going to need to do this. Alternatively, we could save for a grand tour, but I don't think that's right. I think we need to try to get this piety up. In spite of the fact we're cynical, we still need to validate our religious war against Hungary. You are losing multiple wars here. You got a war against these guys who are trying to take this. Punishment indeed did not fit the crimes, so she's now just. Look at that. Good job, young lady. Okay, let's check and see how our daughters are doing. Do you have a guardian? No, so you need a guardian. Educate you, do it myself. And then you need a guardian, educate child. I need somebody who will do well here. Our spy master will be fine. Yeah, that's fine. That leads us to you, who are not ready yet. You, who are not even close to ready yet. All right. Our court physician is smarter than ever. He's my archbishop. He is sick. He's my court physician. I should look at him, because I don't know why it is that I can't try to make him a witch. Just kill that for now. I can convert my wife to witchcraft. We'll do that. Help her to understand the changes that are coming, you know? And how we're about to change the nature of our faith forever. Degraded artifact preserve. 14 years left. So the 10% chance it's destroyed and a 10% chance it gets way better. You know, I am a witch, so I would believe this would help. It was repaired, but not made better. And we gained a learning lifestyle perk. Very nice. So we'll put that into religious icon right there. Right there. And then soon we will hit up profit. Yes, after we get profit, we will head back over here and keep working on whole body. That's the goal. My marshal has done another good job of helping us with control. Just gonna keep pushing all these control tasks up, up, up. We now have made enough money to go on the pilgrimage, which we will do. Pilgrimage. Planned pilgrimage. Worldly pilgrimage. To the north. No captains needed. We will make this contemplated. We will make it few people. That's good. We can start it. Let's customize our route now. I want to go down this way. That is our journey. We will apply this. We will start, although, yeah, we'll start. And let's head out there. Tentative start. I can't wait. I understand that having gout makes these journeys hard, but at the same time, we need to do them. We need to show people how an important a religious figure we are, even if we don't truly believe in it in the straightforward sense ourselves, right? We need people to be convinced we believe in it. So when we make our big move makes sense to people. Sure glad that this comes with an indulgence. This could help me with my wise man trait. I think we're going to become more worldly. We got a stewardship perk. Taxman. I don't know if we're doing that. No, we're not really doing that, are we? I mean, I guess cutting cornerstones is always good. Right? Yeah. Because we're more super focused on development increasing. Oh, we've made a friend with our daughter. She is 14. She's going to be ready for her conversion to witchcraft very soon. I mean, I do like to listen to the words of wise men, and I am trying to increase the appearance of me being a holy person. I don't think we're going to become ill. So we'll do it. We'll listen. Some intrigue, reflection, starry skies. It is my sacred duty now. We're here to enjoy the world and experience other cultures. Even if we put on the outward face that we are doing a traditional pilgrimage, it's not really why we're here. Helpful locals. During my travels, I come to a rather friendly village in Media. The locals were respectful and kindly and gave us supplies. A few members of my traveling caravan were suspicious, but nothing unusual happened. Supplies from locals for 1 year. Nice. Nice, guys. It's a good job. We're making good money out here. We're probably going to be able to buy a building that will be useful. I will, of course, contemplate old empires again. Maybe we get the stress. Maybe we get the contemplation. Ah, we got it this time. Nice. +1 stewardship for 15 years. A matter of safety. Could hire somebody. I could hire a couple of them, or I could just put my faith in God. Now, I could hire just this guy, which I think is what we would do. And just to make sure, just to be a little bit more safe. We don't need a huge entourage added, but one more guy won't hurt. And we've made... Ooh, it was an animal attack just before we got here. Buy supplies from the locals. Yeah, I'll just spend the 20 gold. And here we are, already at level 1. What's important is that I am seen and heard here. Yes, exactly. People need to know what my perspective is. They need to see me experiencing and doing the things that the faithful are expected to do. I could take one. So I could buy the Pilgrim's Guide. I'm going to take the Pilgrim's Guide. Stolen keg. So you are now going to be tempered as well. I am making all my children tempered. It's fine. It's fine. It's actually quite useful. So this is my Vatican Holy Stone Ring. I could make it more pious. Or I could make it more famous. I think we're gonna make it more famous. Good job, my friend. Good job, my priestly friend. Keep us representing the faith as well as possible. Here is another event. Listening to the morning prayers, I have a lively discussion that quickly diverts into theological matters. We're going to do the same as last time. We're going to accept his perspective and not fight with him. Makes another priest our friend. It makes us more worldly again, but not enough to click. The next one, we did get some learning though, which is good. Always love some learning. While interesting, I look forward to bunking in my own bed. So we have got another pilgrimage, which is good. We'll finish the pilgrimage, go home. We got some learning experience. We're now even closer. Oof. I think we might have to go do a trip to the Vatican too. I think that might be the next thing. It'll probably be the end of this episode. We might even have the money for it by the time we get home. We just picked up this Pilgrim's Guide. It's Diplomacy and Piety. I don't think we're going to keep it. We're just going to get rid of it. 40 gold. Help us pay for the next pilgrimage, which should be the last. She's calling us to war. She's doing the same thing again. What? No, decline. These wars are weird. I'm not on your team about this. I'm not out here to help you get relics back. I know it's causing a problem with our relationship and everything, but I'm just not that person. I'm sorry. I know you want me to be, but I'm not. Just a bit of mold. Nature will provide for us. We'll absolutely do that. 1% to die is definitely not going to happen. I mean, it could happen, and it would be interesting if it did, but it's unlikely. What's this? We could hold court. I think we will hold court. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of my throne while others move out of the way, so they can simply observe the proceedings. Gesture for the first in line to approach. Ban Teikomil broadly steps forward, and without providing any context, proceeds in hushed tones. I would be willing to overlook my grievances if you were to revise my contractual obligations to the crown. So you are plotting against me. Seize him. Come on, forget the others. Sea sense. Connivery will do no good. You play a dangerous game. I'm going to accept this just to get rid of that faction. I can correct his contract later through his child. Could try to settle it. It won't work because I'm not good at diplomacy. I could make him fight. They'll both lose a popular opinion of me, but both places will like me better. Settle it with the duel. Balaton shall be in volatile. You want... So my marshal wants protected title revocation. I'll take the increased levies. That's fine. Alright, so we got to do one more pilgrimage. This one is going to be to Rome, so let's do... Is it another pilgrimage? So we're going to make our daughter a witch just before she grows up. She deserves to know his power. That's good, so we won't have to run a circle on her. Zavrsje. Someone should do something. So much legitimacy lost. Decision, enter seclusion. We will isolate the capital, but not enter seclusion. There. Let's see how this actually looks. It's just there. So if we go immediately for this pilgrimage to Rome, we could get away from the disease for a while. Right? Vaticano. Let's do this, and then let's lower the size to humble, because that's what we always do. Could grab captains, which is exactly all the money we have to spend. Let's try to do this. Let's customize our route. Oh, we never clicked the plus, that's why. We'll go through these mountains. I think that's good. Yes. Apply, and this should be the last pilgrimage and the end of the session. Start the pilgrimage there. Let's go. I can't wait. Yeah, I know, I'm having a difficult time, but not much we can do about that. Designate a guardian for our granddaughter. She wants stewardship education. Do her, that's fine. Him, that's fine. I'm gonna say, looking at our brother, he has a son who is almost of age. Good. Get out there. Our daughter is very close to being old enough to marry. She gets married next year in July. Daughter learns language. Okay. I should have some herbs for that, because I am a doctor and a wise man and amazing. Just gonna help this guy out with the herbs I keep in my back pocket. And of course, I'm a witch too. So, of course I have seasickness or herbs in my pocket. We can trust our captain. If I take the helm, this is the best possible outcome. Almost a 50% chance that it goes good. And a relatively small chance that one person drowns. Ah, he successfully navigated the storm. Very good job, Captain. Very good job. We are a beastly omen, so we have seen a boar. I will follow the boar. I am the bird. I will escape an ill fate. That's interesting, because I'm a wise person. That's really interesting. Becomes a cautionary. I diligently follow the boar, being careful that he does not notice me. Eventually, he meets his prey, a small bird. I am the board. My enemies will best me. I am the bird, and I will escape an ill fate. It's cool that because I'm a wise man, I can, like, figure out that I might be the bird, not the boar. That's pretty cool. Negotiate an alliance with my nephew. That's great. He is now in charge. We have got more learning here, so we're now finally a prophet. That means we're going to start looking at changing the faith. We need this to hit Paragon of Virtue first. We need to finish this first. Nice, 200 experience. Oh, travel wayward shrine. A quick prayer and then move on. Several days in prayer. Leave an offering. I think we'll delay. We're not getting a lot of luck in worldly events on this particular pilgrimage, which is too bad, because it's got a lot of it in the water, so we didn't spend a lot of time getting events, but that happens, you know. It's not always going to turn out the way you hope. Ooh, a calm clearing. This is God's will. I'll delay the 10 days because I'm a wise man, and I can like those things even if I am uncertain about the nature of God. What is this? Nothing we can do because we're not home. And soon, we will be in Rome. Getting close. How many more do we actually need here? So we have arrived. We need less than 150, which means we should make it, because we only have to get to level 1 to get 150. What's important is that I am seen and heard here. All right. Look at those beautiful arches. Of course, I'm not giving up my medallion. This is going to become more worldly. We'll lose some stress, get some learning lifestyle experience, which is always good for us. A little bit more to pop this. I could translate this for them. It's probably a 100% chance to succeed. Yeah, straight up. More worldly and some piety. Awesome. We are going to get it this time for sure. You'll never take me alive. What is this? What is this achievement? Travel safe to a safe holding while your capital is infected by the plague. That's interesting. So the plague has in fact spread to the capital. Luckily we isolated it. Hopefully that'll help the people who are there. We got a good omen. Must be mine. So we can get the holy nail. That makes it more worldly. I'm sure you wouldn't want to sell a relic. Okay. This doesn't look very authentic to me. Seems like the one we would actually do. So that's what we're gonna do. Successor of the worthiest. Okay, let's just check. That's you, right? Yeah. You need a successor. We have this guy, but he's not that good. What is our lowest warrior here? An 11. Should I replace an 11 with an 8? I think I'm gonna. Just to make sure there's a successor. Maybe he'll gain some skill, although we aren't really doing that right now. Let's put this... Oh, frick. Why are we having so much control? Oh, because of the sickness. Of course it's because of the sickness. Yeah, our 18 has gone down to 17. Hopefully this doesn't last too long. Our control is also going down. We're now known for our dedication to our faith, which means next time we will go to war with Hungary. All right, let's begin to head home. Good job, everyone. Our guy here is on board now, which is what we were hoping for. If we look here, yeah, everybody's sort of lined up better now than they were before. Not rightfully. Well, we'll fix all that stuff in time. Let's just head home. Let's head home. And next time we go to war with Hungary. Shrines and pilgrims. Let's... It's a great opportunity for some learned conversation. My favorite would be if we got that 55 mystic trait experience, but all the rest are good too. Travel trait. Learning perk. Martial perk. Mystic trait experience. Oh, that was a good event. Yeah. So you want to bring this woman home with you? Sure. I mean, I'm not going to look the other way. I am, of course, lusty. It can't be late, but it's fine. Good, let him know his place. So that makes her arrogant. We could make her compassionate, which feels more right to me. Not callous. Make her compassionate. Now let's look at what we've got to spend points on here. So a martial. This is just useful. So we're just going to take this because it's just useful. Straight serve the crown is useful. This is useful too, but I don't think it's right for right now. We're back over here to carefree. Now I can't even use celibacy even if I want to, so that's just basically a burn point. But we'll do carefree because the stress can be useful. Yeah, that's the road. Straight down there. You know, I thought I was going to spend some time trying to figure out what our religion is going to be, but we're going to leave that. This is going to be a difficult one, and I'm going to contemplate this off screen. Instead, we're going to end the episode right now. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me next time when we are here with our lovely king, Batic Nikolic of Bosnia. We are prepared for our war with Hungary, but even more than that, we are prepared to change our faith. I think we will do the war for Hungary before we change our faith. All right. Goodbye for now.